Greetings, my name is Anna Mihalaris and this is my video presentation for the Diploma of Project Management, Assignment Task 2, Unit Code BSBSUS501A, Develop Workplace Policy and Procedure for Sustainability using the Sydney Opera House Environmental Sustainability Policy for the year 2009. The Sydney Opera House is a performing arts theatre at Bennelong Point in Sydney, New South Wales. The Environmental Sustainability Policy outlines the strategic goals, approach and commitment to indicating sustainability at the Sydney Opera House. The long-term strategic goal is to create a vibrant and sustainable site. Sustainability means meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. We are committed to conserving natural resources, minimising waste and pollution, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, communicating and establishing skills for the staff to achieve objectives and maintain an event management system. The STC have installed tanks underneath the site which retain all the rainwater. The Sydney Opera House uses seawater from Circular Quay as part of the air conditioning system. This saves 15 million litres of drinking water per year. The Sydney Opera House purchases 6% green energy annually to reduce carbon emissions caused from energy consumption and contribute to the development of the Australian renewable energy sector. The house switched to compact fluorescent lights in the dressing rooms that use 80% less energy and replacement of the old energy tubes to heritage-sensitive LED house lights in the Playhouse and Drama theatres and have achieved a 54% energy reduction. Considering the operating hours of the sail lighting, switching off the lights for an extra 4 hours per evening has saved 12 megawatt hours per year. By continuing to address the environment, we can help ensure this building, the Sydney Opera House and site, remain as vital to future generations as it is now. Staff and suppliers, partners, and 8.2 million people who visit the site each year all play a vital role in achieving significant efficiencies in energy and resources. Growth in commercial areas such as tourism, retail, food and beverage is essential to the house's ongoing sustainability. These revenue streams enable the diversity of performing arts programs and community events at a reduced cost. The trustees and management are committed to finding initiatives that deliver increased revenues to sustain activities. Accessibility to the building and its service continues as a high priority. The Trust is committed to continuing the momentum of the previous 3 years, which has seen significant improvements in theatre and foyer access for people with disabilities and the elderly. A new 3-year access strategic plan was endorsed by the Trust in June 2009. A young audience program grew by 32%, with 71,129 people attending 300 performances within the house. With a new information systems strategic plan in place, a number of projects improved information with services to customers online. A select your own seat function was launched, and a new digital platform displaying live events on the website brings the online community closer to Sydney Opera House than ever before. The resident companies, major partners, NAB and Sony, corporate sponsors, donors who through their generosity have allowed to bring more events to the community have inspired staff and made memorable the challenges for the Sydney Opera House. 2009 has seen 32 out of the 39 key outcomes successfully achieved, which delivered growth in programs, improved facilities, and better communications with staff. With the number of international visitors to Australia continuing to decline, tour numbers at Sydney Opera House decreased by 3.5%. A firm pricing policy and careful control of operational costs have driven an 8% increase in revenue to $7.83 million and 30% growth margin to $3.26 million. Growth in customers from China, Taiwan, Japan, Europe and Australia has largely offset a significant reduction in numbers from the USA and UK. Uptake of Mandarin language tours grew by 12% to 58,322 people, and Japanese participation grew by 28%. The domestic market also grew in importance, generating over $1 million in revenue for the first time to become our second largest market. Improvements in commercial operations in 2009 included a more proactive approach to licensing and promotional opportunities. This focus has seen a growth in commercial licensing contribution of 122%. Faced with a challenging economic climate, food and beverage contributions reduced by 2.2% in 2009 and retail sales decreased by 10.5%. The retail strategy is now focused on transitioning to a new partner with specialist tourism-related retail and brand management experience in order to maximise merchandising opportunities on and off the site. Environmental sustainability was strengthened in 2009 through a variety of initiatives. In February, the sail lights were turned off for 4 extra hours per evening, saving 12 megawatt hours per year, as we discussed earlier. Biodiesel generators were used to light the sails for Luminous and Smart Light Sydney, with carbon emissions offset through independently verified greenhouse-friendly carbon credits. Sustainability and Energy created a green team to encourage environmental awareness throughout the organisation using specially designed programs and information for staff and stakeholders. Other initiatives included waste-efficient spray guns in restaurant areas, a Greening the House exhibition to celebrate World Environment Day, and development of a recycling and waste management strategy. Ensuring the safety of visitors, staff and business partners, a new safety management system, including an occupational health and safety risk register, was developed. The register improves identification, monitoring and management of potential safety hazards across high-risk areas of the site and has been operational since July 2009. Workforce enrichment programs are developed to maintain staff skills and workplace safety. While our community continues to grow, we implement opportunities to connect with charity partners to strengthen innovation and develop a culture of leadership skills. The Workplace Giving Program donated $23,048 to charity partners in 2009, with a further $4,000 in goods from Mother's Day and Christmas gift appeals. Coordinated by a group of 40 staff volunteers, our regular programs of fundraising events expanded to include teams for the City to Surf and Sydney Running Festival for the next year. Staff and resident companies, business partners and suppliers donated times and services for the Arts Unite concert, which raised $159,373. Ongoing refinement processes reviewed saw an online performance planning and review system developed and tested with staff. The new system provides a simpler mechanism to identify skill development needs and recognise staff achievements. Improvements to recruitment services were designed to increase service efficiency and quality, build the employment brand, and attract quality candidates. Initiatives included a new e-recruitment system, an enhanced careers webpage, merit-based feedback for interview candidates, and improved recruitment resources for hiring managers. Consultations with stakeholders were undertaken to inform a new environmental sustainability policy and plan. The overall group contributors is a loss for 2009 of $8.7 million. This comprises a contribution from general operations of $1.5 million and a net profit of $7.7 million from building maintenance and development, offset by a depreciation expense of $17.9 million. To enhance our role as the creative and cultural site of Australia, Sydney Opera House strives to be a global leader in sustainable performing arts centres, including being an industry leader in sustainable event management. As a global icon, host for visitors from around the world, and a community symbol that unites Australians, it is a responsibility and skill of any manager to demonstrate and communicate practices openly, to raise environmental awareness and to empower others.